Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl T back with another live. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me, okay? I'm gonna give everybody a few minutes to get in the building. How y'all doing? I'm just trying to share this out, y'all, okay? But how y'all doing? Happy Thursday. Welcome in. Y'all let me know if you can hear me. If you can hear me, please let me know in the comments that you can hear me. Do I need to adjust my camera? Let me see. I might need to adjust it because the way it's looking. There we go. Yeah, that's better. That's better. But hey, y'all, hey, listen. If you're new here, thank you for stopping by the channel. If you're not, welcome back, family. Welcome back. Welcome back. All right, y'all. So we're gonna go ahead and we're going to get into it. We're going to be digitizing in Hatch. Okay, we're going to be digitizing in Hatch, and I am going to go ahead and share that screen. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and share that screen. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me in the comments. Let me know. Let me know if y'all can hear. Actually, let me see if I can check it on my phone. Let's see if y'all can hear me on my phone. Let me see YouTube. Let me go to my channel. Then I'll know if y'all can hear. Because some of y'all might be at work in the background and you might not be able to answer me. So let me see. But welcome in, y'all. Let me see. Okay. Welcome in. Welcome in. Uh-oh. Don't need that. Okay, yep. Y'all can hear me. All right. So without further ado, hey, Auntie. All right. So let me turn this down, though. All right, so without further ado, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and we're going to get started. I don't know how much of your comments I'll be able to see, but welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Okay, I'm gonna go over here and move to this Hatch screen, and we're gonna digitize in Hatch today. Okay. This was supposed to be my thumbnail, y'all, but I never made it. But anyhow, let's go ahead and bring in that design. Um, that we are going to be working on as soon as my Hatch decides that it wants to unfreeze. I've been noticing it doesn't matter like which program you are in, whether it's in Brilliance, whether it's Hatch, whether it's whoever, it's always it's like the embroidery stuff freezes up. All right, where's my design at? Let me see. Not that one. I'm working on a lot, y'all. Okay, here we go. So this is the one that we are going to digitize. I'm just going to come up here to edit. Excuse me, I'm in view. And I'm going to turn that little green box off that's back there. That is called your work area, okay? And so here is what we are going to digitize today, okay? So let's go ahead and get it. Now these are close enough. I don't really think that you need jump run stitches. I think these are pretty good. So we're just going to, I've already dimmed the artwork, and just in case you have Hatch and you don't know, you come up here to show, and if I hit dim artwork, this is what it, if I take it off of dim artwork, this is what it looks like. But in order for me to see what I'm doing, we're going to hit dim artwork, and then yeah, let's go. Let's get started. I do have my phone. I can't see on my phone, but my phone is probably going to die. Okay. So we're not going to do auto digitize, and I don't really like that. If you auto digitize, sometimes you can get it to work for you, and sometimes you cannot get it to work for you. But in our case, we're going to come to digitize, and we're going to hit digitize closed shape. Okay, and I'm just going to start with this M. Okay, when you're digitizing a hatch, it's a series of left clicks and right clicks. So right click for a curve. If you don't like a stitch that you are putting, keep in mind that you can always hit the backspace key. Like I don't like that stitch right there. So you can always hit the backspace key and go on about your life. Now, this artwork is very jagged, so you're going to follow it to the best of your ability. Now, this is not the color that this is right here, as we can see. However, this is the last color that I chose, so that I was using. And I see right here, I kind of don't like that. So we're going to put this in true view, and we're going to reshape this and just pull it over just the hair. Okay. Um, that's the beauty of it. And I don't think anybody is going to ever come to you and say, what we need to do, pull this down a little bit right there. They'll never see your original artwork anyway. So like you get some files that are just god awful. But for the most part, this one is okay. And I like it. We're just gonna roll with that. But yeah, I think we are gonna go ahead and make our run stitches because they're close, but I don't think they're close enough. So you're gonna hit digitize open shape. You're gonna come right here to this little triangle thing, and you're just gonna make that stitch right there. Hit enter. Go back to digitize close shape, and you can really just start where you want. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit just to make sure that I'm getting where I need to be. Okay. And remember your run stitches, you can tuck them um, up under so that you don't see them, because you should not see run stitches in your design. Okay. So all I'm doing right now is a series of left clicks because we don't have any curves in this E. So we're just going to, we're gonna have to back. Y'all see I went too high up there. So I'm gonna just bring it around because I went way too high up there. Let's start. That's a little better. That's a little better. Let me see where we at. And when you can't see, y'all use Zoom. Use your mouse wheel, because that's the only way you're gonna really be able to see what you're doing. And I'm already over here struggling to see. But we're gonna make it do what it do. So how y'all been doing? What y'all been working on? Let me know in the comments. I know Auntie Sonia working on baskets, or probably already finished them, because Valentine's Day is approaching us. All right, now I can just stop right here and I can hit the enter key, and it's going to take it in for me. So if you look at this, so far this is what we have, and that looks pretty good. I'll go back and change these colors as we're going through. Okay, so digitize open shape, and then I'm just going to do this little run stitch straight across. Okay, and then I'm going to go back to digitize close shape. Hey, Miss D Smith. Hey, Jesse. Hey, Auntie Sonia. Hey, Donzel. Welcome in, y'all. Hey, y'all. All right, so thank you, Donzel. All right, so all we're doing is we're just going to digitize this. And like I said, it's a series of left clicks and right clicks. And yeah, hopefully it doesn't take us that long. Something about this L looks, nope, there it is. I just had the screen up kind of wide. All right, digitize close shape. So once you learn your software, y'all, now in a minute, this A is going to look funny, but I'm going to show you guys what we're going to do to fix our A. Y'all, I'm blind as a bat, literally. And then I can go ahead and hit enter there. Now you see how our A is covered up, but if let me come over some. This is why you have that transparency, the dim the artwork, because see right here, now we're gonna come right here to digitize holes. We're gonna click that, and it's okay if it overlaps just a little bit, okay? That is fine. I'm gonna hit the enter key, and I'm gonna hit the enter key twice, okay? So y'all see what we got? Let's go to True View. Let's start changing some of these colors really quick so y'all can see what this is going to look like. Now, I don't know that I have well, I should, because, baby, listen. We're going to change this one to, no, that one ain't that color. Ooh. It ain't that color either, but y'all get the point, right? We're going to leave that one that color. We'll go to maybe this color brown. I don't know what half of these colors are. But we're just going with it. But y'all get the picture, right? So, but we'll try and find us some more browns, or these tones as we go through. Okay. All right. So let's take True View off. Let's go back to digitize open shape, and I'm just gonna run my stitch straight across like so. Digitize close shape, and we're gonna go on and digitize. Now, if you wanted to, again, nobody's going to see your original artwork. So if you wanted to actually like stitch these all one color, you could really just stitch these all one color and enter. Okay. You really could. All right. So moving right along. Remember, every time you run a stitch, digitize open shape. I think these are really close enough, y'all. I really don't think I need these, but we're gonna see. Um, we're gonna see. If they're close enough, you generally don't need them. Ooh, I be starting off high. Like, girl, don't go that high. You gotta stop with a line in it. All right. So digitize open shape, run the stitch, digitize close shape. All this is a left click. So far, we're doing good. The curves are going to come mainly at the bottom part, right? The curves are mainly going to come at the bottom. And it's probably going to take me a little longer to digitize the bottom. Okay. So if I go in True View, this is what we are looking like. And I probably should just, oops, got to hit your select. Let me move this out of the way. You got to hit your select key anytime you want to. Now, if you want to look for these shades of color, you can come over here to threads, and we could go somewhere like, this might be some shade. Okay, here goes some shades of brown. So here we go. We're going to select here, and, oh, where did they go? Where did they go? Let me just see if I can find them again. Okay, so this might be that first color. Yep. The second color might be, I don't know, we'll go with this one. Maybe, not really, but something like that. So all you're really doing is just changing your colors to your liking. But my plan is to find like a series of different color browns. That's the plan. And let me see. We'll leave that one. And we'll make this one. So something like that. Okay. Something like that. Then we can close our threads out. Let me come and this is what we have. Ooh, that looks a little off right there. Let's see if we can fix that because that's gonna drive me nuts. I don't know. We just wrong one. Edit, undo. Oh, that is the right one. Edit, redo. Okay, something like that. That's what we got, y'all. So let's go ahead and knock this bottom out, and we will be out of here. I'm gonna play this player real quick, and we're gonna see what this looks like. I'm gonna speed it up. So far, it looks really, really good. I think I'm going to leave it just in tatami feel, and I may do, yeah, see my stitches here? We don't need these because they're close enough in proximity. Okay, so when your design, let me go ahead and stop this. Okay, so when your design is close enough in proximity, you do not need your jump stitches. Okay, you don't need these. So we're going to go ahead and just click on them and delete them. Now, if your object was further apart, then yes, you are going to want to do that run stitch, and you're also going to make sure that the run stitch is tucked. So basically, between this M and the E, that's how, well, it's not close enough, but if it were close enough, that's how you would tuck the stitches, by just doing the sequence over here. Okay, so there we go. Let's go ahead and start here and take this out. So again, digitize close shape. I'm going to have to zoom this in like kind of far, y'all, because your girl needs to see. And we can stitch this out. Y'all want to do a lunchtime live tomorrow and stitch this out somewhere, maybe around the neighborhood of maybe 2 o'clock or so. Because if I'm gonna put this on like a tan colored sweatshirt, I don't know what the weather though. Hot 1 minute, cold the next minute. Now y'all see how jagged this is? Just follow this up to the best of your ability. Because remember, nobody is going to see the original artwork. Okay, see how I hit that curve right there? That's not a curve. It's going to let you know if you need to curve. I don't like that though. So let's just, oh, wait a minute. How I miss all that over there, y'all? Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Hold up. Okay, so I'm going to start back right here. But see, it's kind of jagged right here. So I'm just going to, and I'm kind of far out on that left side. And that's with good reason, because you do want it to, you know, kind of mimic drips, right? They're saying this is still a straight. All right. This is a little bit of a curve, just a little bit. So I'm still hitting the left click on my mouse. And you just come on around. That's a bit of a curve there. And you're just going to come on around. Y'all. Okay, we're going to come in a little bit. So we'll be off because it's jagged right there. We just want to follow to keep it, because if you followed all of that jaggedness, you would be here to, oops, wrong. You would be here to next Christmas, okay? And we ain't got time for that, right? Or at least I know I don't. At least I don't think I do. Okay, that's too many. I don't really like that right there. Let's try and, yeah, that's jagged right here. So we're just gonna kind of go like this and like this. Uh-oh, I can't see. Let me zoom in some. There we go. All right. So not too bad, right? Not too bad. Select, and I don't know, you would want these colors right here to match up. That's probably not that color, but y'all get it, right? All right, so let's keep going. Again, these are close enough in proximity that all we have to do is digitize closed shape, and we're gonna be just fine, okay? Ooh, baby, these is skinny right here. Y'all see how skinny that is? Let's take one of these off. See if we can kind of. Digitizing is work, y'all. And I think while we're here and we're okay, so this is I've been seeing a lot of people complaining online about somebody is stealing their artwork. So it was driving me bananas. So I kind of did some research, and in the research, okay, so this file came from Creative Fabrica, right? So whoever the original owner of this SVG or PNG, this is a PNG, is, they own the file, but they have given up certain rights, and you can use it for whatever Creative Fabrica says you can use it for, right? So whoever takes this file, changes it into embroidery or rhinestones, they own the derivative or derivative of this file. Now, I don't necessarily like this little part right here. Let's see if we can move that in, kind of reshape. No, it's jagged right there like that. Okay, never mind. So they own that, right? But also when you are using files that somebody else created and it's a public file, you don't own the file. And if somebody came behind you, according to what I looked up on the law, if somebody came behind you and did the same exact thing, I mean, which you wouldn't want to, but it's just to prove a point. Um, it's no law that say they cannot do that, right? There is no law that says, because this is a public file. When you get a file that you make from scratch, that file is then yours, as long as you made it from scratch all together. You can't take a file and change one or two little things and call it your work, because that's not the case either. That then becomes copyright infringement and so forth. So I hope this video, or this part of the video, reaches somebody who actually needs to understand the concept. I just get tired of logging on, and every day it's just nonsense. It don't matter what platform you're on, it's always some nonsense. This is social media, y'all. Social media. But anywho, um, but I definitely plan on trying to get a lawyer to give me a little more information on it. So that is the importance. The moral of the story is that's why it is important to learn how to make your own files, right? That's why it's very important to learn how to make your own files. But I just think that's retarded as well. Why would you, if you see somebody else has already made that file, taking their time to make the file, why don't you just buy it instead of trying to, you know? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Because if I see somebody has already put the file out, I'm definitely not about to go in, do the file myself. That's just too much. That's crazy. But anywho, y'all learn how to learn how to make your own SVGs. Learn how to make your own embroidery files. And not only that, once you learn and possess that skill, guess what? You can make money in your sleep. Okay? You can make money in your sleep. Y'all, look how cute this is coming out. Period. And we only got 3 more. Back in the day, when I first got this software, honey, this would have taken me to Christmas next year. Okay, this is really jagged right here. So you're going to just do your best to make you a drip. Okay? And do your best to make you a drip that looks like something. I think I might have too many nodes right there. I know some people say the more nodes, the better, but I think you make the machine run a little harder than it actually needs to. So all of that is really, really jagged. So we're just going to kind of come in some or out a little bit. I can reshape it. I see a little part that I don't necessarily like over there on the other side, but when I get around, we will reshape it. So like right here, come down. Just want to come over that a little bit. Back up. Hit enter. And that's what we got. So now I'm going to click on this and I'm going to reshape this. I'm going to bring this down just a hair. Okay, that looks better. Pull this one out a little bit. Make that one go down some. Okay, so far that looks okay. Not really sure what happened right here, but we're just gonna delete this line. Okay, hold on. Select. There we go. Okay. So you can always use your reshape tool, okay, to reshape stuff. All right, here we go. Let's go on down to the last 2. Uh-oh, I hit the wrong button, y'all. This is why it's imperative to zoom your screen in. But I'm trying not to blind y'all at the same time. I got my 3D printer drying my filament at the moment. Oh, geez, girl, what are you doing? Hold on there, player. I'm straight. You can generally tell if it's just jagged or you messing it up. You can tell. You can tell. Okay. There we go. We are looking good, y'all. So that's what it looks like in true view. So we don't have a bunch of mess going on. So that looks really good. All right. Loving it. All right. Last one. And we're going to play it on our player. See what it stitches out like on here. Now, also remember, just because something stitches out well on the computer screen or the player in the software, whatever you want to call it, doesn't mean that you have produced a quality file. Anytime you go to sell a file, you need to make sure that you have first that you own the file in its entirety, and then two, that you have tested the file, okay? Because there's nothing worse than you getting a bad review on your website or Etsy or wherever you may be selling at because you didn't take the time to test the file. Okay. Always, always, always test your files. Okay. Always. Okay. Boom. So this is what we have, y'all. Let me center it up. Let's see if we can find a couple of more shades of somebody to put in. Oops. And remember, ooh, backspace, select. And remember to make sure that you, so like technically this one should be here. But anyway, we're just changing colors just so we can see, you know, what it's going to look like. I think, yeah. All right, now let's see how big this is. 14 inches. Yeah, right. We're going to bring this down to about, about 7 inches in width. I'm going to hit center. Okay. So that's what we look like. Okay. If I go to true view, again, not many stitches. So we look, not many trims, I should say. So we look very, very good. So I am definitely happy with that. We're going to turn true view off. We're going to run through our player really quick. I'm going to turn that up. And so far, what y'all think? Let me know in the comments what y'all think. Oh yeah, that looks real, really, 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 really good. Okay. We don't have a lot of overlap. Yeah, we don't have a lot of shenanigans. We weren't joining stuff together. I see where I got a few splits, like right here, right here, right here. I may take those, I'm not may, I'm probably going to take those splits out, or because you really want it to look like this, or you can kind of click here. So go to select, click here, go to stitching, and let me see. Okay, bring that stitch spacing down until you no longer see that line. Okay, your stitch width, you can bring it down. So all of this is stuff that you can change because you want it to be flat as possible. That's okay there. We might bring the stitch length down right there. That's good. Okay. Now, if you wanted to, if you wanted to dress this up, you know, just a little bit more, you could easily select all of these, come over here to, where did it go? Create layouts, right? And then go to create outlines and offsets. I don't want to offset. I just want to outline. And not that one. And okay, here we go. We want this one, the first one. Okay. And maybe we probably don't want it in a black. Maybe we put it in, I don't know, maybe we try this. Let's see. Okay. We have a little outline there. We're going to come over here to object properties. We're going to go to stitching. If it'll let me be great. It's not letting me be great, y'all. Okay, there we go. And you can change that to satin if you wanted to. Or, yeah, you can change it to a satin. But I would definitely bring it down just a little bit. So you go manual spacing. And you can thin this out if you wanted to. So there's options if you wanted to do it like this. I don't particularly like that. In this capacity, you would definitely have to thin this down. So I don't like that part. So I would not do that part, but you could actually play with it, thin this down, or you could actually, let's undo those settings. Sweet baby Jesus. Okay, let's go ahead and just delete this one. And edit. Make sure you're on the outline when you're clicking on stuff. I think that's the outline. It is. So I can come over here faster than trying to click on it and just delete my outline. Oh no, that goes in there. Oh no, it is. I'm right. And don't second guess yourself either. Don't second guess yourself either. I messed up a whole design all because I second guessed myself. Okay. So y'all, that's what we had. Something quick, fast, and not really in a hurry, but y'all, not bad. We did very, very good on this. Now, you see like you got these little pieces right here. What you're going to do is, so that that doesn't show in your design, you're going to click the top part, hide, select it, those go away. And now this is your entire design. And really, now if you hit player, you can really, really, really see what we have going on. And I must say, it still looks fabulous. What do y'all think in the comments? Y'all like it? Y'all like it? Let me know. If y'all want to see any other designs for like Black History Month or anything like that, it don't even have to be Black History Month, but if you want to see anything else digitized and stitched out, let me know in the comments. But thank y'all for hanging out with your girl. And let me stop sharing so I can come back to y'all and properly tell y'all goodbye. So hug somebody. Hi, sissy. Yes, I cannot wait. Hey, Precious. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? Thanks, Jesse. Thank y'all. Hey, Qualities Creations. Hi. No problem. I know how that internet can be. Sometimes you can change the start and stop to get rid of the lines too. Yeah, Jesse, I forgot about that. You're right. Hey, Auntie Lena. Hey, girl. Thank you, Jesse, for answering that question because I totally missed it. Yep, Hatch is what I'm using. Hatch is what I'm using. But hey, everybody. Thank y'all. But thank y'all for hanging out with your girl. It's been quick, fast, and fun. But y'all always know what I say. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Hug somebody, tell somebody you love them because that may be the only one they get today. Until next time, peace, be blessed, stay crafty. I'm your girl T, and I'm out. One God, one love. Peace.